Islamic State West Africa Province, the Islamic State-backed faction of Boko Haram, have distributed Ramadan welfare packages and cash to some residents of Borno and Yobe states. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories now. At number 10, Cross River government is set to deploy digital medical drones to hard-to-reach areas of the state to supply drugs and other medical essentials. Speaking yesterday, the state governor, Ben Ayade, said the government is partnering with a drone delivery company called Zipline. Ayade said, in 90 days, we will start the delivery of essential drugs to hard-to-reach areas facilitated by drone delivery systems. At number 9, the police in Edo State engaged some kidnappers in a gun battle, killing 3 of them and rescuing 7 victims. The Edo State Police Public Relations Officer, Kotongs Bello, disclosed this in a statement yesterday. He said the police were able to defeat the kidnappers with the help of the local vigilante team. Bello narrated that the security team encountered the suspected kidnappers at the Aho axis of the Benin-Lagos bypass and engaged them in a fierce gun battle, where 3 of the suspected kidnappers were killed. However, he did not say if the police sustained any casualty in the battle. At number 8, President Muhammadu Buhari met with Nigeria's security chiefs at the State House in Abuja today, 24 hours after his chief of staff, Ibrahim Gambari's residence in Aso Rock was almost burgled by armed robbers. The meeting, which started at about 10 a.m., was held at the conference hall of the office of the First Lady. The presidency announced the meeting via its Twitter handle, but did not give details of its agenda. The meeting is expected to review the current security situation in the country and profess solutions. Also, 15 southern governors arrived in Asaba, Delta State this morning for a meeting to address the worsening insecurity and other matters affecting the regions in Nigeria. At number 7, President Muhammadu Buhari has again directed that a ministerial delegation be sent to Ghana to resolve the lingering conflict between Nigerian traders and Ghanaian authorities. The delegation, to be led by the Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment, Otumba Adeni Adebayo, and made up of relevant stakeholders, will engage in further dialogue with Ghanaian authorities with a view to finding a lasting solution to the problem. Adebayo, who revealed this on Monday, said the delegation would undertake the visit between May 31st and June 1st, 2021. Recall that shops of Nigerian traders in Ghana have been locked up since last year because the Ghanaian authorities are demanding evidence of their Ghana Investments Promotion Council registration. The requirement for the registration is $1 million minimum foreign equity. At number 6, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Malam Mohammed Bello, has banned Eid prayers at the National Eid Prayer Ground along the Umaru Musa Yar'Adua Expressway in Abuja as part of efforts to contain the spread of COVID-19. In a statement by the Minister's Chief Press Secretary, Anthony Ogunleye, the decision was arrived at a meeting of the FCT and a delegation from the FCT League of Imams initiative. The meeting was held to discuss the modalities for holding Eid prayers for the 2021 Eid al-Fitr celebrations. At number 5, Nigeria's Minister of Health, Osage Ehanire, has said that Nigeria cannot locally produce COVID-19 vaccine now, despite the release of 10 billion naira to support the local production. Ehanire made this known in Abuja while explaining why local production of COVID-19 vaccines cannot start in the country at the moment, as the world continues to fight vaccines nationalism. He said the delay in the process was due to the government's inability to procure the required technology for production. However, the minister said the 10 billion naira allocated by the National Assembly for that purpose was still intact. At number 4, the police command in Kebbi State has issued a warning to bandits, criminals, including residents, to avoid actions that may lead to a breach of peace during the Salah festival. The spokesperson of the police command, Nafiu Abubakar, issued the warning in a statement in Benin, Kebbi today. Abubakar said the Kebbi State Police Commissioner Adeleke Adeyinka Bode gave the warning in a Salah message to the residents of the state. He said the police and other security agencies in the state were fully prepared to ensure a hitch-free celebration. At number 3, Reverend Father Ejike Mbaka, the spiritual director of Adoration Ministry, Edo State, has announced the shutdown of Adoration Ministry for 30 days. In a statement released today titled Notice to All Adorers, Mbaka explained that the closure was to allow him embark on a private prayer retreat which would end on the 10th of June 2021. It was gathered that the development may not be unconnected to an earlier directive of the Catholic Bishop of Enugu, His Grace Callistus Onaga, when he visited the charismatic priest for a meeting last week. Recall that at a meeting held at the Bishop's Court with other leaders of the church in Enugu, it was resolved that Mbaka should take 1 month off his duties to any place of his choice for a retreat, following an alleged brewing conflict between him and the Buhari administration over his recent comments on the situation of the country. Mbaka suddenly went missing after the meeting, leading to an angry reaction by members of the Adoration Ministry of Nigeria. The protesting group attacked the residence of the bishop as well as the Holy Ghost Cathedral Church and destroyed several properties belonging to the church in the guise of demanding his release. In a statement signed and released by Mbaka's spokesperson Maximum Ugoke on Tuesday, activities at the Adoration ground will be suspended for the next 1 month. At number 2, Nigeria's Minister of Information and Culture, Lai Mohammed, has said that contrary to widespread belief, the federal government is not overwhelmed with the worsening insecurity in the country. Mohammed said this at a press briefing today in Lagos, adding that the government and its security agencies have the ability in terms of personnel and firepower to crush bandits, insurgents, criminals and other enemies of the Nigerian state. The Information Minister said, "Well, I am here today to assure all Nigerians that while the government acknowledges the security challenges we face at this time, from terrorism to kidnapping, banditry and farmer-herder conflict, it is definitely not overwhelmed, and indeed it has the wherewithal, as you all see in the days ahead, to confront the challenges headlong and restore law and order, peace and security." Finally, at number 1, Islamic State West Africa Province, the Islamic State-backed faction of Boko Haram, have distributed Ramadan welfare packages and cash to some residents of Borno and Yobe states. Reports emerged on social media this afternoon saying the insurgents distributed rice, beans, millet, maize, sugar, spaghetti and cash gifts. According to Sahara reporters, a security source said the gesture was to persuade the villagers to join the group's ranks as militants. Reacting to this, a former Kaduna Central lawmaker, Senator Shehu Sani, recalled that terrorists had last month shared cash gifts to some residents of villages they attacked, and now they are sharing food items in the name of Ramadan palliatives. Sani said the development is an indication that chronic economic issues are responsible for the growth of terrorism in the northeast. Always remember to wear your mask, wash your hands and stay safe. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.